You welcome once again to my channel. Today we are making this beautiful puff turban, okay, turban gele, a ready-made scarf. So to begin with, we are going to use stretchy fabric for this. You have to get matching thread, your scissors, your tape measure, this fiber, you can get it from carpentry shop, your needle and your pins. The measurement we are going to use for the base, and then the other one is for the puff, okay. So let's begin with the base. The base, as usual, our hair circumference is 23, so measure 23 inches length on the stretchy parts of the fabric, and then this part, which is the width, because it is pleated base, we are going to use 22 width, okay. Then the puff measurement, we are going to use length 40, and then after we've gotten our length 40, the width, we are using 8 inches width. It all depends how big you want it. If you want it bigger than what you see, then you can increase it. So that is that. So this is the 8 inches. Then we are going to start with our sewing, okay. To start with the base, we are going to fold her 1 inch at the beginning to start with our pleating. So fold it, pin it throughout this way, and go and stitch it as we normally do. After stitching, you are going to start pleating with 1 to 2 inches, okay, 1 to 2 inches, and then you make sure you put it on top of where the sewing line is, okay. The thread, the first 1 inch you sew where the thread is, make sure all the pleats you do, it hides the sewing line. So I'm using only 4 pleats. The pleats, how you want it will depend on you. You can do yours 3, 4. So I use 4 pleats. So let me quickly finish with it and then we'll continue. So that's it, I am done. So you continue that way. Now fold your base into 2 this way and insert your hair circumference. I'm using 21, and now I folded it into 2, so I have to divide my 21 divided by 2, which gave me 10.5. okay, then I shape my base this way and I stitch on how we normally use to curve or shape our base. After this, it's on the platform, that's why I want to speed up things. So if you are not used to how we make it, you can go back and then check on our page how to make it, okay, in a very slow manner. So I am done, I've gathered it, and then I have to make sure that the thread is very strong enough so that it will not remove when you put it on. So this is the method. Cut off all excess fabric around it. If you have a needling machine, neatening it or overlock it. That is all for our base. Let's get started with. To make the puff, fold the fabric into 2 like this and go and stitch 1/2 inch. After stitching your 1/2 inch, remove all the pins from it and use your scissors to turn the fabric inside out this way. And before you put in the fiber, you want to make sure that the sewing line is at the middle of the 40 inches length, or the material or the fabric we are using it for the puff. Then you measure 2 inches at the beginning like this. This 2 inches is what we will use it to finish our work. Okay, so leave 2 inches allowance behind. Then we are going to use 4 inches to do the puff puff, so you mark 4 inches throughout. I'm going to show you three. Okay, I'm going to do three for you to see, then I'll quickly do the remaining ones offline to save us data and space. You put the fiber inside. As you are putting, please you look carefully if it is full to your satisfaction or not. Then you use your matching thread with your small needle to tack them to it this way. On the same place you mark the 4 inches is what you are going to do this sewing. Then you wrap your thread around it this way. Then you secure it with the needle, you pull, you cut, and then you stitch it nicely. I always advise knit work, so please, as you are doing, look at how I am using the needle, okay, at where the line is, so that when I put it on the base, all those rough edges will be hidden. The second one, we are going to take our 4 inches again. So we are done with the first one. Look at it. Make sure that the second one too, you take your 4 inches this way. Then we are going to start passing our fiber at the beginning of this part this way. If you have anything to pull it, okay, you can use something. I'm using this industrial machine to pull or to help me push it down this way. Then look at how I'm doing it. Yes, I want the work or the puff should be nice, and I'll go in with my thread and needle on the same 4 inches line that I marked. I do this, then I use the thread to wrap it again. I use it to wrap it again this way. Then I'll use my needle to secure it. Okay, I'm done with the second one. I am doing the third one again for you to see. Look at how I have taken my time to give you details of it. Okay, so please, you would want to subscribe to this channel and then leave a comment, share, so that at least this will be a reward to me or the time I also invest in it. Okay, the third one, you pick up. Now you are becoming used to it, so when you are picking it, just make sure you have packed enough of it so that you don't have to pick it again or top up again. So this is that. I try to pull everything at once, and then I'm sewing it this way. Make sure that all the puff looks alike. Don't let it differ, that this one is big, this one is small. At least let them be in same size. Okay, same size, same size. So that is that. So let's count it, okay? How many did you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You should also get 8. Then we are going to use it to turn the end, the 2 inches we left. Yes, we are going to stitch it together this way, and then use our thread and needle to sew it together. After doing that, you want to cut off any excess, okay? You see there's some big allowance around it. Please take everything off. Then use your scissors again to take off this load too. You want that place to be flat and small. After doing that, you can use any accessory to cover that place up, okay? Or you cut some of the fabric to cover it up. So let me show you both of them, but I'm going to use fabric for it. So you see, yes, and then you cut off these pieces of fabric, send it to your sewing machine, sew, and then use your scissors to turn it inside out this way. Attach it to this place. Even though it is very difficult for you to even see, but at least as somebody who try to always want a perfect and a neat work, you just use it this way. Secure and turn the sewing part inside and let the right side come out. That is that for the puff puff. Now we want to bring the base and then sew or join them together. I've put in the base on the dummy head. I've attached the puff puff to it, okay? You can wear it separately with the base or without the base. If you want to attach it to the base, use your needle and your thread and then tag all the puff puff one after the other. You tie one after the other, you tie. So please, if you find this video helpful, let me know in the comment section.